course, if they're in the play-in, if they win the first game, they will be the 7th seed. If they win the second game, they will be the 8th seed. And they could be eliminated, but we're not even thinking about that. As James hits it from the outside. Been 15 in those 27 without LeBron. Boy, falling down is Schroeder. Goga in the middle fell right down. He gets back up. Bitadze, the big man for the Pacers. Again, no Sabonis, and without Sabonis, they're really a shell of what they could be. They triple up on Drummond. Now they swing it. LeBron with 1 on the clock. It's Schroeder hitting the triple from LeBron.
Even though they ran the clock down, and that's why Schroeder was able to get pretty much an open look.
This is the first of 6 games today and tonight in the NBA. Everybody will be in action tomorrow.
5-2.
Yeah, and Drummond, the offensive rebound a moment ago. Again, a bad rebounding team. They give up the most second chance points in the entire league. Well, Frank Vogel is very familiar with this area, this building, this franchise. Spent 6 years as the head coach of the Pacers, and they were in the... They just couldn't get past LeBron. He was in their way seemingly every year.
I'm very curious to see how Frank plays his starters tonight, because with only 2 games left, 1 game after today, they've got to get themselves in sync.
For him, he's a disciple of Nick Nurse. Spent the last 2 seasons before this as an assistant in Indiana. And here come the Pacers with a record of 33-37. They've only won 13 games here at home. McDermott, corner. Again, he played for his father.
Complaining on the call.
Now LeBron originally hurt back on March the 20th. Underneath, throw it down softly. I hear you. Here is Brissett for 2. Born in Toronto, Canada. He's played in 9-8, Indy on top. Underneath, and throw it down. Once again, the connection. LeBron and Davis.
And he just spins toward the rim and lets LeBron do the rest.
Boy, Schroeder took a fall after he was bumped into. Drummond tried to run Brissett off. Now McDermott down the middle he goes, gives it off to Goga, who scores.
You know, Goga has a pretty good touch around the basket. He's got that little floater. And also can stretch the defense a little bit.
One of the 6 NBA players all time from the Republic.
You know, there's the yardstick that I like to use for the Lakers. When KCP is involved and active offensively, this Laker team can be very tough.
Schroeder the lob! Throw it down!
The challenge is shot by LeVert. That's what freed up the offensive glass for Goga,
who turned pro at the age of 16. I remember I said he was from the Republic of Georgia, the most prominent name from that country, Zaza Pachulia. And while we have a moment, here's a quick word from Jack in the Box.
Get my $5.99 50-50 popcorn chicken with both classic and spicy, only at Jack in the Box.
Again, still to be determined where the Lakers will enter the playoffs, or will they be in the play-in. If they lose either of these 2, they'll be in the play-in. Or if Portland wins tomorrow at Denver. AD back to the basket. Here comes the double. No surprise there. Kick it, LeBron. Swing it. THT's got it. Well done by the Lakers.
You know, that people think, especially when he has his feet already set.
LeBron James with 5 assists in 6.5 minutes. Don't think he makes an impact immediately. Goga from 3. Got it.
That's what I was talking about earlier. He can stretch you out a little bit as he knocks down the triple.
He had 10 points on Thursday. Marked his 7th double-digit game of the year. That's
a foul by Holiday. 2 more free throws for Drummond.
A couple of games ago, this Pacer team beat Philly on Tuesday, but they lost to the Bucks on Thursday. Hey, Laker fans, VaccinatedLACounty.com is the place to go for everything you need to know about the COVID-19 vaccines. They're safe, effective, and free. Find out how you can make an appointment. Go to VaccinatedLACounty.com right now.
Kuzma comes in and LeBron gets a rest. Lakers up by 4.
Well, the Lakers had 3 players with double-doubles. Kuzma flirted with a triple-double the other night. They had 2 players with 20 points, and Kuzma had 19. The lob underneath, the tip, the rebound offensively, and it's LeVert who came over from Brooklyn. And his shot is in there. Karis LeVert went to Michigan for 4 years. 5th year, 26 years of age.
Well, LeVert, I talked about him being primarily a scorer, but does have 3 assists already to start this game.
Yeah, he was questionable coming into this one with a bone bruise in the knee. AD goes hard to the cup, and he gets fouled. He'll get helped up by Dre Drum and shooting free throws. Again, AD did not play against Houston. He was inactive with the groin injury. But, Stu, he'd been going to the free throw line quite a bit the previous 2 games.
Well, and that's going to be important as they get the foul on Goga there, who really did verticality and gets whistled for the foul. Last 3 games, see the numbers for Anthony Davis. An important number for me is the improvement in the field goal percentages. It's up to 45 in that stretch. He's got to get that up near the 50% mark.
And those 2 games, Portland and Phoenix, he went to the line 32 times in those 2 games. Lakers beat Houston on Wednesday. Just to get you reacquainted with where they're at right now. Remember, it was the Kuzma layup with 6.9 to go that proved to be the game winner. Lakers were up 8 with about 3 minutes to play and nearly blew it. Rockets went on a 9-0 run. But again, a trio of players nearly out of 2010.
And McConnell comes in for the Pacers, and he can be pissed.
He's coming off career high, Stu, 23. And that one's off of his fingertips and out of bounds.
I mean, he can disrupt your offense. If you're not careful now, he's going to guard THT. You just have to be careful around with the basketball around him.
McConnell had a triple-double earlier this year. It was his first 20-plus game of 452 games that he had at least 20 points the other night as